Well, hello, welcome to ILoveGay today. And we're back in the world of music, and we are here with a return guest. It's Sev7en Taylor. How are you, Seven?
I'm phenomenal. How about you?
Great. It's good to see you again here. And no, you just I've always enjoyed you. You've been here with us, and you kind of share a bit of your music and your latest, the greatest you've been working on, but also a bit of the history of it all too. So, but
Yes.
you have a new album dropping here tonight called the Qliphoth.
Mhm.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the Qliphoth is basically if anyone ever studied the Kabbalah or the Tree of Life, for my spiritual folks, you know that there's a realm that's called the Qliphoth, which it goes into more of the physical things like the love, the sex, the rock and roll, the drugs, like life, Earth, planet Earth, basically, in a short nuance. This album details again a lot of personal experiences, but it's various conflicting sounds of futuristic house, hip hop, rap. I feel like I give a lot of various versions of myself on this album, but they all complement each other. So it's not something that you're like, wait, what? It's actually something that you listening to, you digesting, and you don't even know that you're into another groove, another element, another consciousness,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I love that. And
Thank you.
so, but how does it like? Is this? Do you feel this is kind of an evolution of from where you, especially when we first met and connected in some of your earlier
Right.
music?
Yeah, I do feel like it's a big evolution. I feel like this project required me to evolve. Like it just
Yeah,
that was a major requirement. It was like evolution has to happen in order for this content, this body of work to be recorded and now soon at midnight, release.
yeah, yeah,
But I do feel that everything was very spiritual with the experience, the recording experience, the song titles, the features on the album. Um, everything was just very spiritual. Like it aligned itself together. I just kind of was just used as a you know,
yeah.
tool.
No, no, I hear you. But no, it seems like
Yeah.
because I know in some of the descriptions when I was reading some of your posts, especially on social media, you talk
Hmm.
about, as you were saying, the spirituality of it all, and especially ties into your writings. But
Yes.
about the tree of life, and that Qliphoth is the polar opposite, and it
Hmm.
dives into collective consciousness. And I'm curious about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like a lot of consciousness is existing every day. Like, you may see an apple, someone may see an orange, and their reality. And in the universal truth, your truth is your truth. No one could negotiate it or deny it.
Yeah,
So when someone say, I feel such and such, that's just what they feel. You can't really negotiate that unless you kind of manipulating or controlling. But other
yeah,
than that, when we coexist with other individuals, beings, species, or whatever you want to, be called, um, we're collectively bringing a lot of consciousness together.
yeah, yeah,
So my consciousness could vary from yours, and like I said, I've always seen the world since a kid and color.
yeah,
I really never had and I'm thankful. I really never had like a black and white moment. I feel like when I would um adopt others' narratives on life or social systems and stuff like that, then yeah, I would feel like this ain't for me. Like, this going this way is not for me. Even my earlier days before I had reached out to Nicki Minaj, which is someone that is a big influence of mine, and I told her, I inboxed her, so maybe
yeah,
she'll check her inbox when she see
yeah,
this. But I inboxed her. We follow each other on Twitter, well X space now.
yeah.
But I inboxed her back in 2014 when I was like in my beginning stages, even before I became Sev7en Taylor. And I remember having this dialogue with myself in the inbox saying like, hey, I'm about to, pursue music and I'm gonna rap and I don't know exactly if I should be myself in the beginning or wait until the stardom and all these other things happen, and then and I'm happy that I stuck to my guns and just was myself from the beginning. I
Yeah,
was always
yeah,
authentically Seven, even before Seven was Seven.
yeah,
So I know that a lot of people are dealing with a lot of black and white dialogue in their life. Like you don't know how to really adopt into a colorful space because you're so used to taking on someone else's
Hmm.
consciousness.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of give like a short explanation,
Are you taking all this? Are you going to be out performing it live anywhere and taking on the road?
Yes, yes. I have a lot of things in the works as far as for, everyone be able to come and see me live.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely post those things once everything is signed and sealed and delivered. But yes, I'm in the talks of a lot of live performances and just some things I'm working on to allow the audience to find me in a more intimate space. Like my biggest mission with this project was to introduce music and a different way rather than just traditional. I wanted to, put it in commercials. I wanted to put it on podcasts. I wanted to, radio, whatever way I can slide a little song in there, I would do it. And I wanted it to be less traditional, but more just like intimate. Like you find it in music and you're like, oh, wow, I didn't even know I needed this, but I'm happy you made it. And that's how I felt with, artists that inspire me. I felt like the essence of intimacy with, like, all right, let's gather together. All right, everybody, get your headphones ready, get your tea out, get your drinks out, whatever your substance of choices, and let's dive deep into this dialect of, creativity. I feel like that's missing. Like what Michael Jackson and Thriller being the first like Black prominent music video being, showcased on MTV at that time and stuff like that. It's like that was an intimate space. We were in our living room, and even though I think I was born then, or maybe I was probably a baby, but collectively from other people's experiences, they were in the living room and they were watching this countdown to Thriller, and it was a moment. And I feel like moments like that need to be brought back where we could intimately have a connection to the artist and the creativity at hand.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I'm going to make sure people will find that connectivity. I'm going to make sure everywhere we post that you'll be tagged.
Yes.
There'll be links to everything through the YouTube video that we post. And
yes,
no, I'm looking forward to seeing where all this goes and watching your success over the next few days with it.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. I feel like as we got closer to this month, the release month, I started to now feel the different emotions.
Yeah.
Because now you're like, oh gosh, all right, it's coming, and I'm super excited because I feel that this body of work compared to my previous work that I've done is very different. It's I took creativity a few notches up, and that's what you're supposed to do, But I just when I listen to it, I kind of like, wow, I really recorded the album. We really got 27 tracks, well, there's intermissions in there too as well. But we really here, and it's happening at midnight. Yeah.
I love it.
I'm excited.
Well, I'm just really glad you were able to take a few moments of your time and share this story with our audience. And like I said, look forward to checking it all out here.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks so much.
I appreciate you having me coming on. Yes.
Absolutely. Take care now.